the intro to the Lotus series. Burger Motorsports, JB4, Lotus Development. These things are a pain in the ass. And I've owned a McLaren, and I have to say, this is much harder to work on for some reason. Anyways, let's get to it. So this is the Lotus Emira. This is a 2.0 turbo with the M139 engine, I believe. It's a 2.0 turbo 4-banger from the Mercedes CLA 45 AMG. So the top connector is easy to get. You can get that no problem. This bottom one, man, it is tricky. So I was doing development on the CLA, I think like 3 or 4 years ago, and we opted, Terry and I, when the install was literally just difficult, like a 10-star difficulty. And this one looks to basically be no different. This one does have more room, so I guess with some proper instructions and guidance, we are able to lift the intercooler up and out so we can pull the connector off. And then once we pull it off, we'll be able to connect the day before.
How you doing there, Pyam?
Not well.
How much trunk space a Lotus Emira has? It can fit one Pyam.
You know, it can take a lot more than that.
Also, new merch out. Yeesh. And obviously the JB4 is nicely, neatly tucked away in that corner.
And we also have a blow-off valve kit for this. Just pull out these 3 screws, pop our spacer diverter valve, you get the nice blow-off valve. We're gonna route the OBD through. We got the 2 connectors. The bottom one is definitely a lot tougher to get, but that's basically where the JB4 is gonna sit. And let's route the OBD now.
Now that we have the Emira strapped up on the dyno, it's time to get some base runs on this car. What do you think it's gonna make stock? How much does Lotus claim?
360 horsepower, 317. It makes 320, that's pretty good.
Let's get some base maps. Let's actually see what she makes. With JB4 disabled, completely stock from factory. This is a completely stock run on a Lotus Emira. 387 wheel horsepower and 311 foot-pounds of torque. I think Lotus is lying about what they make from factory. But now it's time to switch over to JB4 Map 1 and see what she can make. This is JB4 Map 1 on 91. 420 wheel horsepower and 336 feet-pound of torque. That is a 33 wheel horsepower jump just on 91. We haven't even switched to E. We're still on map 1, but now it's time to jump it onto map 2 and see how much horsepower gain we can get.
Looking at the log on map 1, I do see some timing corrections. I don't know exactly what fuel is in this car. I emailed the customer just to make sure it is on 91. I'm going to load up IAT spoofing next to see if we could try to IAT spoof on the next run. Usually what that does is we can get the IATs higher, which will lead to lower timing but higher boost. So it's a compensation. You gotta play with it. Some platforms it works, some of them it doesn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and try IAT spoofing. We'll put it to 150 and see if we could get some timing down so we don't get those corrections, but we'll get boost up and see if we could still make same or more power, or if it even works on this platform.
This is JB4 Map 1 IAT spoofing. 422 wheel horsepower and 354 foot-pounds of torque. So what happened, Pyam?
So it definitely did work. It did exactly what we wanted to. We got a lot more boost. Well, I don't know about a lot more boost. We made three more pounds of boost average overall. A lot less timing. So in the mid-range, you can see a lot more power all along the graph, but peak power is basically the same. So that's a good sign. We'll play with that later. We're gonna go ahead on map 2 and disable IAT spoofing, and let's see what we can get out of that.
Here's JB4 map 2 on 93. 439 wheel horsepower and 351 foot-pounds of torque.
It is looking good. Log's looking good right now. Map 2, 93. So go ahead and turn it up to map 3 next.
This is JB4, map 3, still on 93. 444 wheel horsepower and 355 foot-pounds of torque.
Yeah, that's normal. Map 3 is only half PSI more from map 2, so you can't expect much. We're only half a point of PSI, but the logs are looking good, so map 4 next. Let's go.
This is JB4, map 4 on E30. And there we have it, map 4 on E30 with 456 to the wheel and 371 foot-pounds of torque. From stock to map 4 with just a JB4 is 70 wheel horsepower gains.
Definitely very impressive for a 2.0 turbo with literally just a tune and some higher octane. I remember the days of the 2.0 turbo, I think like 15 years ago, when you literally have to go big turbo, fuel system, etc., to get anywhere near the 400s or above. Basically, slap on a JB4 and you're over the 450 wheel horsepower mark, just like that. And don't forget, we do have another higher map, map 5, which is for race gas. We don't have the time to test that today on the car. I would assume that it's around like 470 wheel horsepower, 480 wheel with the race gas on map 5. On to the next Lotus for the series. Do you guys think that was the end? The Lotus development is not over. Right here, we got another one.
And here she is. This is the 3.5 supercharged V6 version of the Camry motor from Toyota. The last Emira was the 2.0 from Mercedes.
Looks like Lotus can't really make their engine, so they just gotta borrow some shit, you know?
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the rocket. Keep up. Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking. Keep up. Players only. Come on, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
The JB4 is mostly used for turbocharged systems, but we have had luck with it in the past with other supercharged platforms like the Audi S4. So we went ahead and got a JB4 rigged up. We're gonna go and get some live data from it. We're gonna go ahead and dyno it with making more boost. We're gonna go ahead and dyno it on map 0, map 1, see if we can get any gains on it. At least we'll get some baselines for this platform and we'll be able to compare it versus the 2.0 turbo. Do you hear the vacuum?
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's so formed to my fat that it I couldn't get out. Listen. I can't get out. Oh my God. There's no...
3.5 V6 Lotus Emira, JB4 set to map 0. .374 wheel horsepower and 339 foot-pounds of torque. Do it again, you can hear it.
It's just vacuum. I'm fat. I'm so formed in here that it creates it's like an O-ring seal.
This is JB4, map 6 on 91. 421 wheel horsepower, 362 foot-pounds of torque. 50 wheel horsepower gain here on map 6. If you're wondering what map 6 is, let's ask Payam.
What is up, guys? Next day here, getting some good results. Now that we got the JB4 development going and making some good changes. Map 6 is basically custom mapping where I'm able to make changes on the fly. Map 1, 2, 3, those are all preloaded boost profiles that we already are familiar with on cars that we know are gonna make that much boost, etc., etc. Since this is a supercharged platform, totally unrelated to the turbocharged stuff that we do, I need to start from scratch. So this is alpha JB4 development. Right now, we're comparing the map 0, which is the stock bypass, to this custom map 6 I made. We're basically seeing a gain of 2 PSI for these results just on 91 octane. Those are basically, you can see all the runs. I'm making fine adjustments here and there so we can see what gains horsepower or loses horsepower in the development that we're doing right now. Pretty happy with these results on 91. I think we're gonna go ahead and add some E85 to it. We can mimic 93 octane, and let's see if we can turn it up some more from here.
This is JB4, map 6 on 93. 235 wheel horsepower, 379 wheel torque. We have now gained another 10 wheel horsepower and 10 foot-pounds of torque.
Looks like the octane is definitely helping it when we're raising it. Targeting more boost, so this one is more around 9 to 10 psi compared to the previous one was around 8 to 9. Timing is cleaned up. We're hitting more boost. Obviously relates to more power. You can literally see it under the curve. Yeah, so we'll just keep on going and see how much more we can push it on the 93 before we go with E31.
JB4 map 6 on 93. 445 wheel horsepower yet again and 384 foot-pounds of torque. I think that's it, but let's confirm with Payam.
Logs are looking good. I'm pretty happy with this on 93 octane. Would like to add more ethanol, but I think we're tapped out on this platform. So the next step up would be to use race gas, which I don't have at the moment. Plus, car has a little bit more fuel than I wanted, so I can't even drain it or use it up and go get some down the street. Pretty much gonna stop here. I'm gonna make a few more tweaks that I think I can do and see if we can make more gains. If not, then we'll probably just end it here.
JB4 map 6. 461 wheel horsepower, 396 foot-pounds of torque. There we go.
Oh, yeah! And that's all she wrote. 460 wheel horsepower and almost 400 wheel torque out of a supercharged 3.5 liter V6 Lotus. Yeah, the gains are outrageous. Just up top, making so much power, so much torque with the plug-and-play JB4 system. You can't get any better than that. So I think we're finished here. I'm happy with the results. I know Terry's happy with the results.
So that's going to end it for this video on the Lotus series. We've had back-to-back Emiras, the turbocharged and the supercharger, both making insane gains. The supercharged V6 making 87 wheel horsepower over stock is crazy to me. And I know Payam and I really enjoyed this series, and I hope you guys did too. Let us know down in the comments below if you want to see more about the Emiras. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like. See you guys next time.